Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to a new weekly series that I am going to be offering here on my YouTube channel. In addition to my general monthly tarot forecast, I am now offering a general weekly tarot forecast. And the way I will be doing this is I will be uploading 4 videos each week by element, so fire, water, earth, and air. And then within those videos, I will break it down by each individual zodiac sign, just to give you guys the most accurate forecast possible. So just continue watching till you get to either your sun, moon, or rising sign. And I really hope you enjoy this new weekly series. Hi Aquarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly forecast for the week starting October 26th through November 1st. So this is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising signs. So let's get started, Aquarius. All right, at the bottom of the deck, Aquarius, I do have the Emperor. The Emperor can stand for, you know, success, prosperity, stability, control, but also the Emperor can be a person in your life that's quite significant this week. This can be maybe an older, wiser gentleman in your life. This can be a father. This can be a grandfather. Someone that maybe you seek advice from, but this is a very stable, practical man. He does give great advice, but this Emperor person actually could be quite significant this week for you, Aquarius. All right, so let's take a look at your cards. I would say this week it's highly, 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 highly important, Aquarius, that you definitely rely upon your intuition, your inner knowing. You have the High Priestess with the Moon card and the Hermit. The Hermit isn't just about, you know, going within and taking time alone. This card is also talking about spirituality and intuition. The Hermit is actually quite spiritual, and he really entrusts his intuition quite a bit. So seeing, you know, the High Priestess here, of course, with the Moon card, I would say that your intuition, relying upon your gut instinct is going to be very important this week, Aquarius. Very important. You start out with the Temperance card, which is beautiful. Very beautiful card. When I do see this card, Aquarius, I do know that you are being divinely guided. You have angels and spirit guides around you, helping you, guiding you, assisting you on your path. It's a beautiful card. This card represents healing. This card represents being emotionally balanced. As well, if you have gone through a difficult situation, which I feel as though some of you have, looking at, you know, some of the other cards here, this is definitely healing that's coming in. I do have the High Priestess right next to Temperance, so 2 major arcana cards right off the bat. I feel as though this is going to be a very powerful week when it comes to your inner self, Aquarius. You know, this is right off the bat. This is all about the inner, your inner development. High Priestess represents our intuition, of course. She's very spiritual. She represents intuition. She also represents secrets, mysteries, things that are not known yet, Aquarius. I do have the Moon card here. Major Arcana card represents our intuition. Also represents shapes and shadows. Things around us are not always what they seem to be. So 2 cards here talking about mystery, talking about secrets and things not being completely known yet. There are still some things left in the dark. I do feel very strongly, Aquarius, that if you do look within, if you do go within this week and really, really trust your intuition, I believe that you will seek some of these answers. I look at how the cards kind of talk to one another and how they associate with one another. And the Hermit here is holding up a lantern and he's pointing it right over at these cards. He's shedding light, in my eyes, over here. So I really believe if you go within this week and you take some alone time, and really, really look within, I believe you will find answers. There will be light that's shed upon maybe some things that you didn't know. Maybe about a particular situation, because this is a general reading. You know, this can be different for all of you. I also do have the Knight of Swords here. So this knight can be a character that's around you, Aquarius. Because you are an air sign, you know, this could be you. Which, if this is you, I'd say you're coming in very powerful, very strong, forceful even. This knight, it really charges in. He's moving forward, fast. It's a very fast-paced energy. This knight really comes rushing right in. He's charging in. This can be an energy of things really happening so fast. There's a confusion that's left. That's there with this card, I should say. So this can be, you know, an overall energy that you're feeling this week. You know, you could be moving forward quite quickly, you know, really charging after whatever it is, whatever goals you have or whatever you're going after right now, Aquarius. Just make sure that, you know, you think things through carefully. Sometimes this knight rushes in so quickly, he doesn't think before he speaks, he doesn't think before he, you know, takes action. And because of that, you know, he can come off insensitive, he can say things that he regrets. So definitely just, you know, think before you act. Just don't go rushing in somewhere. You know, so this could be an energy that you have, Aquarius, or this could be a person that's actually in your life. They don't have to be an air sign. They can just be someone with these Knight of Swords characteristics. Either way, I do see you moving forward. This is a card, you know, about movement. It represents moving forward. And I feel as though you're really moving forward. For some Aquariuses, that means moving out of a difficult time. You have the Ten of Swords here. And for me, what this card represents is someone who is moving out of a difficult situation. The worst is behind you. This is representing, you know, you've gone through the worst. The worst is behind you, and now a cycle is coming to completion. Tens represent completion, and so this is you moving on to a new cycle of your life. And maybe, you know, you have been dealing with this difficult situation, Aquarius, for you know, some of you might have been dealing with this situation for a long time, and maybe that's why, you know, you're coming in so strong and forcefully. You're really charging forward. You know, maybe you've been working extremely hard and you're getting a little impatient. We have the Seven of Pentacles here, which is, you know, a card that represents patience and having to wait. This man has worked extremely hard acquiring all of these pentacles, all of this abundance, but it's like he can't touch it just yet. He has to wait for the right time to harvest it. You know, I do have the Devil card here, which can represent our ego. It can represent unhealthy relationships, feeling chained or bound to a situation or a relationship or a person. You know, so maybe some of you are getting out of a difficult situation or a difficult relationship, maybe feeling bound to a situation or a person, and you're finally, you know, I've taken this sword here and you've severed, you know, ties, and maybe that's why you're charging out of the situation, which, you know, if that's the case, I don't blame you. But that definitely could be the case for some Aquariuses. I feel as though, you know, taking some alone time and really, really looking within will shed light upon, you know, whatever situation this is. I do see you working very hard. I believe it will pay off because the general overall energy is the Nine of Pentacles, which the Nine of Pentacles is lovely. Obviously, it's past the Seven of Pentacles. This is a woman who, you know, is an independent, strong woman. She has, you know, the abundance. Traditionally, this is a single woman who has everything that her heart desires in life, except she doesn't have that relationship. She has, you know, one beautiful house and beautiful clothing. She eats at nice restaurants. She has animals. She has nice decor and furniture within the home. She has literally everything and all of those little luxuries, you know, because she can afford them, but she just doesn't have anybody to share, you know, it with. That's traditionally traditional tarot, the meaning in traditional tarot, but honestly nowadays it doesn't have to be that. This can just be you being financially successful, having that abundance, being able to afford, you know, those little luxuries, those little extras in life. So I do feel as though for many Aquariuses, this is you working extremely hard, maybe to leave a difficult situation behind you. Maybe working extremely hard to get out of a difficult situation with the Devil here. This could be you, you know, you worked extremely hard to get out of a difficult situation. And with the Hermit, this is telling you, you know, to rely upon your spirituality, rely upon your inner knowing, and look within. Take some alone time, take some you time, look within. Rely upon your intuition. You also have the Emperor here. If you need to talk to like a trusted mentor or seek guidance from another person, definitely, you know, look to someone who's older and wiser, who might have that life experience. The Emperor also represents, you know, success and prosperity and abundance and just, you know, stability. So, you know, if you were working very hard to maybe leave a difficult situation, you will be successful. We have the Emperor, which is, you know, represents success. Just definitely take caution with the Knight of Swords here. Don't go rushing into anything. Definitely think before you act. And definitely rely upon your intuition. Know that you are being divinely guided. So overall, this is a very positive reading. What I'm going to do for you now, Aquarius, is pull you an additional card. This is to give some additional guidance for Aquarius. Please show me an additional message for Aquarius. Okay, this card came shooting out. Just like shooting out. Okay. It almost hit the camera. It is Solitude. This is actually a major arcana card in this deck. This is the psychic This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle card deck by John Holland, a new deck that I just got, and so far it's been amazing with my readings. Solitude. Stop. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honored and heard. The answers you seek aren't necessarily found in the outer world. The time has come for you to step back and withdraw from the outside commotion. The Solitude card is a reminder of how important it is to pause, still the mind, meditate, and reflect. Reevaluate and discover the wisdom of answers within the very soul of your being. When you become more aware of your soul and heart, you strengthen the link to the divine source, and you are being able to once again remember your true perfection. Meet your soul halfway and schedule some alone time to commune with your soul, and also give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate you with life force and vitality. Conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time as you follow the prompts from within. When you come to moments of quiet inner solitude, it really isn't about quantity, it is about quality that counts. The soul consistently draws to itself what it needs in order to learn and grow. For example, during this period, someone may step into your life, and by sharing his or her own experiences, you may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. And in the traditional tarot, this card actually is the Hermit. So how do you like that, Aquarius? That is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. This reading, I feel, is very, very important and very significant for a lot of Aquariuses out there. You just heard the message with this card. You definitely have to take some alone time and go within this week, Aquarius. And with doing that, you will gain so much. So Aquarius, I really do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Take care. Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly forecast for the week starting October 26th through November 1st. So this is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, let's get started. All right, Gemini. So at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Knight of Rods. This is a knight or an energy that's talking about movement, moving forward. You could be literally taking off, really moving forward quickly, traveling even. You know, this could be traveling to a new home, traveling anywhere that's gonna, you know, make you excited or get you quite passionate, or anything that excites you. It's a movement forward. You know, or this Knight of Rods could be, you know, if it's not an energy that you're taking on, this could be a character that's actually quite significant this week. This can be a fire sign. Or it could just be someone with the Knight of Rods characteristics. So this would be someone who's younger, someone who's very fiery, passionate about life, very optimistic person. Knights typically come into our life. They're there temporarily, and then they take off quickly. They don't really stick around for too long. All right, but let me take a look at the rest of your cards. All right. we do start off with the Two of Pentacles, Gemini. So the Two of Pentacles can be talking about juggling your finances, either the need for balance, or you're balancing your finances, you're juggling finances to make ends meet. Money can be coming in and going out just as quickly. If not, this could be talking about the need for balance, or maybe you're balancing one area of your life with another. It could be maybe balancing personal life or with your professional life. Interesting enough, I have the Two of Pentacles with the Three of Swords, which the Three of Swords can be talking about, heartache, loss, sadness, some sort of grief. I feel as though for some Geminis, this is in regards to a marriage. Unfortunately, I do have the Three of Swords sitting directly on top of the Justice card, which can represent contracts, like marriage, the legal system. I do have the Hierophant right here as well, which can represent marriage. So right off the bat, I feel as though this is definitely maybe the end of a marriage. Maybe it's a broken heart. Maybe, a divorce came through. You're ending a marriage. And so, you're brokenhearted about the situation, obviously. Maybe that's why you're balancing. Maybe you're emotionally unbalanced right now because, it's a difficult time. Maybe it's hard for you to maybe cope with life every day. And so that's why we have the balancing here, or the need for balance. I actually have three cards that represent balance right in a row. We have the Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and Justice. There's scales right here, scales here, and then this card represents balance as well. So the Six of Pentacles represents, this is actually a lovely card. It represents generosity, being very generous. This is a card that talks about giving and receiving. So you could be receiving, very good news maybe about your divorce, maybe very good news about your situation. You could be giving someone a gift, Gemini, or someone could be giving you a gift. You could be very generous with someone, maybe not with money, but you could be very generous with money. You could be very generous with your time. When we see justice in a spread, justice is coming in and it's bringing a fairness. Justice will rule in your favor, Gemini. And what she does is she brings in a fairness. There will be an equal measure, an equal balancing that will be taking place. Just trying to see what else I pick up. So things will be made fair. If you are going through a difficult divorce, and you felt like maybe your ex was going to maybe it was going to end unfairly, or they were getting more than you or something like that, just know that justice is coming in and will make things equal and fair. I do have the Empress card here. This is the overall energy, which, the Empress can be, your mother. It can be a woman in your life that's quite motherly. This is a very nurturing woman, very creative woman, very grounded woman. She represents birth. So your mother can be of significance, or this can, if you are male, this can represent like maybe your wife. You know, there's, you know, this could be showing me that, you know, some Geminis, you know, are divorcing maybe their wife. You know, she also represents creativity and new beginnings. This is the birth of something new. So maybe, you know, coming from this difficult situation, this is the birth of something new, something good. If you don't think maybe something good is going to come out of this situation, you know, this very well could be telling you that this is some sort of new beginning or birth that's going to be actually coming out of this negative situation. It's actually something positive and wonderful is coming up out of it. I do have the Ace of Swords here, which can be a new beginning. This is the spark of some sort of inspiration, a spark of a new idea that, you know, sets in motion you know, some sort of new beginning to take place. It is sitting directly next to the Hierophant, so this can be like maybe, you know, within the career, or this can be maybe you know, the Ace of Swords does represent success in general. The Ace of Swords can literally represent, you know, severance. You're cutting negative people and situations out of your life. It does represent success. So if you didn't think you were going to be successful within this situation, this right here is telling me that you are, Gemini. And when I see a lot of swords, it also lets me know that you are receiving clarity. There's definitely some sort of mental clarity that is coming with this as well. I do have the Seven of Swords here, which can simply mean clarity within a situation. It also can talk about maybe someone in your life trying to get away with something. This can be like the thief in the night who's actually trying to maybe deceive you or steal something from you. But, you know, this is someone who always gets caught. This is someone who, you know, obviously you will find out about if you haven't already. And I do have actually 2 sevens right in a row here. Seven of Swords with the Seven of Rods, and this is a person who really has to stand their ground, stand up for themselves, stand up for what they believe in. So this is very well, you know, maybe within the workplace, maybe within, you know, the situation. If you are getting a divorce, maybe in court, you really have to stand your ground. You know, the positive side of this card is if we are courageous and we do stand our ground and stand our territory, we will be victorious. And, you know, you have the Ace of Swords here as well, which does represent victory. I do believe you are going to receive a lot of clarity about whatever situation this is, Gemini. I do believe that, you know, something good is going to be born out of this situation as well. There's going to be some sort of birth of something to come out of this. So what I'm going to do now, Gemini, is actually pull you an additional guidance card. And again, you know, your an extra card at the bottom of the deck was the Knight of Rods. So I do see you quite fiery and passionate and quite driven as well. This is an energy where you're really moving forward. So if you were in a difficult situation, this is, you know, you're definitely making, you definitely have some movement this week. All right, so please show me an additional guidance card for Gemini. October 26th through November 1st, 2015, Gemini. Please show me. Gemini, 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 Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. Please show me additional message for Gemini. Please show me Gemini. Additional guidance message for Gemini. Please show me Gemini. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Aw, wonderful. That's a very nice card, Gemini. I pulled you Prosperity Begins. All right, and this is actually in this deck, this is considered a very physical card, so that would be let me see, I think it's similar to the like the fire signs, the fire energy. All right, and it says this card brings a message of beginnings, prosperity, wealth, and new business, which could soon be in the palm of your hand. It may result from your hard work, past efforts, and investments, or it could show up unexpectedly. It may even be presented as a gift. With careful and diligent planning, recent endeavors and money-making ideas show great possibilities and promises of monetary gains. This is a time to focus on the most beneficial outcome. Expect the best and envision that your project or new job having a successful result. Feel it, see it, and most important, believe it. When you focus on abundance and the positive aspects of the material world and offer gratitude, prosperity in all forms will flow in even more freely. Very nice, Gemini. Very, very, very nice, Gemini. So, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Take care. Hi, Libra. This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly forecast for the week starting October 26th through November 1st. So this is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. So, Libra, let's get started. Wow. Wow. All right, Libra, at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Eight of Rods, which the Eight of Rods is all about movement, things moving forward, things taking off suddenly. It's a very fast-paced, high energy. So you could really notice that things really pick up this week. Things are really taking off. They're moving forward. If you felt as though something was halted in the past, this is an energy that really moves it forward. Very nice energy here with the Eight of Rods. All right, so very interesting reading here. I have the Wheel of Fortune card sitting directly on top of the World. So you definitely have a cycle that's coming to completion, and then a new cycle will be beginning. This is definitely talking about cycles. This very well could be a cycle that's gone on now for 9-10 years. And now, you know, it's finally coming to completion, and a new cycle is beginning. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is a karmic card. The wheel is turning. So what you do put out is what you will reap, excuse me. Oh, I'm having a long day. Next to the Wheel of Fortune, I do have the Page of Cups. So this is all about, you know, communication or news coming in. This is good news, something on an emotional level that will make you quite pleased, quite happy, quite content, even excited, very happy to hear this news. And then I have the Six of Rods here, which is a beautiful card all about victory and success. So it's almost like the wheel is turning in your favor in some sort of situation. You're coming out victorious, and you might be receiving news about this situation that, you know, maybe things are taking a turn. Pretty wonderful here, Libra. You know, pages also represent new beginnings as well. So this, you know, this could be talking about the new beginning, this new chapter, this new cycle that you're starting here. You know, you even could be traveling. The World card represents travel as well. It could be long distance travel. You could be going on vacation, traveling maybe over water. You could be taking a cruise or something like that. The Six of Rods represents, you know, feeling proud, and you're very victorious, and you know, there could actually be some sort of public recognition or acknowledgement. You know, you could be acknowledged or recognized for the work that you've done, maybe within your career, something like that. It's a very nice card. The overall energy that we have is the Three of Rods. So this is things really taking root and moving forward. This card represents expansion and growth. Also, you know, you can see the ships in the background. This is ships actually finally coming in. Maybe some ships that you might have been waiting for. You know, the wheel is turning, and it could be bringing in these ships, which is always very nice. I feel as though for a lot of you Libras, this is, you know, of course, this is the end of a very difficult period in your life. This is the ending to a very difficult situation. Even if the Wheel and the World cards weren't here, for me, the Ten of Swords is always talking about the ending to a difficult situation. The worst is now behind you. You've gone through the worst of it, and now you're laying the past to rest. This is the ending to a difficult situation. So a new chapter is beginning. Tens represent completion. So you know, you're moving on to a new cycle in your life. And I mean, that couldn't be more evident clearly with these first two cards here. Two big major arcana cards right off the bat, Libra. And I feel for some of you, this is the ending to maybe a difficult relationship as well. Maybe that was the difficult period in your life, as maybe you felt bound or, you know, chained or bound to a particular person or relationship or situation that you were involved with. With the Devil card here, can talk about, you know, feeling bound or enslaved to a particular person. Can represent unhealthy relationships as well. The Devil card can represent our ego and things in excess as well. But I feel as though for the larger majority of Libras, this is representing like maybe a bad relationship, or maybe feeling bound to something. But you know, again, you know, this is the ending to that, so that's no more. And this is, you know, the wheel is turning. These are the new beginnings that are taking place. I do have the King of Rods here. This can be a person in your life or even an energy that you're taking on, Libra, but you know, this could be maybe the person that you are bound to in some cases. It can be a fire sign, male. Can be female as well. I don't assign gender to my cards. This person would be very passionate, very driven. He could be like an entrepreneur. He's a go-getter, very optimistic, a big multitasker. It can really handle multiple things at once. You know, or this could just be a person who is significant towards the end of this week. This could be a person that comes in, maybe offers you something. I do have the Four of Cups here right next to him, which the Four of Cups, you know, you see a hand here offering a cup. So this can be like an offer coming in from maybe this King of Rods person. The Four of Cups normally talks about a feeling of boredom, feeling flat emotionally, not much going on. And that would be emotionally. Clearly, I think you have a lot of other stuff going on, but this is emotionally. If you have been feeling flat or just maybe unenthused, I do believe for a lot of Libras, I do really kind of feel like you're going to take on these characteristics of the King of Rods. You're going to be quite driven, you know, especially, you know, if you just got out of this difficult situation. You know, you're going to realize that you're finally, things are taking root, things are moving forward. You know, you have this energy as well, which is all about fast-paced movement, very creative, high energy. That's here, and you're gonna finally realize that, you know, your ships are coming in, things are taking root. You know, you're moving forward, the wheel is turning. You could even receive public recognition. I think that this might even motivate you for some Libras. You have some new beginning, or even news of maybe a new beginning, or just some really good news coming in. Definitely new beginnings, obviously. But I feel as though, you know, this is going to be your energy for the larger majority of Libras. You're going to be very, you know, excited and passionate and driven and focused and determined and just, you know, ready for it. You're going to take hold of this situation and go for it. It's really nice, Libra, very nice. Alright, so I'm going to actually pull you an additional guidance card. So please show me an additional message for Libra. Please show me an additional message for Libra for the week October 26th through November 1st. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising signs. Please show me Libra. I pulled for you, Libra, Hope. Beautiful card. And it is actually a major arcana card in this deck. And this is actually the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. And it says, this is a card that focuses on the qualities of hope, faith, healing, aspiration, success, and finally enlightenment. When this card appears, know that a special wish you've made may be fulfilled in this time. The Hope card will help show you that the impossible can indeed become possible. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible and the difference between success over failure, and above all, who we are, is the power of your belief. This card serves as a reminder to use your natural ability of intuition, the language of the soul, as you reach your goals and desires. The future can be yours when you have hope and entrust in everything you do. Soon others will be attracted and drawn to your inner light. Learn to share your experiences and lessons for those around you, who will also realize by having faith and pushing forward where one may have felt no hope at all is the key to success. Above all, maintaining a positive attitude starting right now, this very minute, will allow your soul to soar. You'll discover an opportunity to shine as you reach for the stars. And this card in the traditional tarot is actually the Star. So it talks about new beginnings. I see that as well. And it talks about having hope, knowing that you have some wonderful blessings coming in, and to remain hopeful always. This has really been truly a beautiful reading. I think you're going to have a wonderful week, Libra. I really do hope you enjoyed this reading, and I wish you a great week. Take care.